All right, everybody. What's up and welcome to a special on-the-road version of Rock Talk Live. I'm the same guy who's been hosting these last couple times, and next to me is this guy, Jon Gray. Say what's up to the people.
How's it going?
All right, so this will be fun. If this is your first Rock Talk Live experience, here's what it is. It's just two guys hanging out in the dugout for 5-10 minutes, however long this goes. So send in your questions, and we'll get to as many as we can, and we'll go from there. So I will ask Jon the first question, and we're about hard-hitting journalism here with Rock Talk Live, and I want to know about hair. I want to know how you get it so silky and smooth. This is awkward. I'm touching it.
Yeah, a little bit, but
how do you make your hair look so silky?
I just let it go. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It's really humid here, so it goes crazy. It's just it goes by region, but no, I just let it do its thing.
So it's natural, just
wild, complete wild man.
Just let it happen. A lot of love here on Facebook Live. Just saying, great game last night.
Awesome.
It's nice to know that the people are
tuning in on the team.
We have a question here on Periscope. Do you have any pregame rituals or anything like that you do to prepare on the days you pitch?
No caffeine on the days I pitch. No caffeine, no Red Bull, no pre-workout, nothing. Just completely level ahead. And then when I get out of the game, I'm happy. I'm enraged. Here we go, 8th, 9th, and just cheering on the guys.
Very nice. We have a question here, Periscope, about the Sooners. You keep in touch with your Sooners. You watch how everything's going on, all sports.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of guys that have made their debut and are about to also. We had a guy with the Giants who just got called up this year for the first time. He was my closer in college, Oker, and we got another first rounder with the A's organization, who is in AAA now. Just came back from Tommy John, so the guys are doing really good, and a lot of guys were drafted out of there last year too. So hopefully we'll see a lot of them
making some big moves. Another question for me: you have two Yorkies, two little guys. What are their girls? What are their names, and how did they get their names?
Well, we rescued both of them, but unfortunately my little man passed away during spring training, so we have one left, and she's been doing okay. She's been coping, and they're little Yorkies. He was a teacup and she's a toy, so she's about 5 pounds. They're a lot of fun. They're like complete shadow dogs. They follow you around. They just love to be next to you and cuddle. So they're awesome. My little guy, his name was Bentley. We rescued both of them, but he would always sit in my lap and play video games every night with me. He was the best. But it's like definitely the hardest loss I've ever gone through.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, he was my best friend.
They become such a part of your family, and
they really do. Yeah, I like kids.
Sorry to bring that up.
Oh no, that's fine. No, he's awesome.
All right, moving on to hopefully something a little bit more cheerful. Somebody on Facebook Live, David Pladson, asked, do you golf or anything like that, hobby-wise? What do you do when you're not playing baseball?
Yeah, during the day, golf is the thing to do. If I can get out there, I can.
You pretty good?
I've come a long way. I just started playing when we went to Scottsdale for the first time and spring training for the first time and all that. I actually found out how big of a deal it was.
Okay.
So yeah, I definitely went out there with the other guys and it got me hooked. So every year I've been going out playing 20 times during spring training, and hopefully play more than that. But it's been a lot of fun. I love golf.
Cool. We had a question about your tats. You want to talk about your tats?
Yeah, sure.
Stacy Pointer Velasquez on Facebook Live asked if we could see him. What are they for?
Okay. This is the I guess the beginning of the Gray Wolf. This is how I got the name back in college. Someone said, what's that written in your wolf paw there? And they said, I was like, it's gray or whatever, but that's how the Gray Wolf started. And then I have the Cherokee traditional tattoo over here. It basically says tradition as it was once done. Iadane is how you pronounce it. I do a little Cherokee here and there, but and then I have the Oklahoma shield on my chest. So, home is always at the heart. Yep.
That's cool. You love it when it tells a story. Everything
right.
Is
Everything has a
something.
meaning. Right.
Good question here as well on Facebook Live from Cindy Bisson Fletcher asking what age you started playing baseball at.
I started playing when I was about, I think 3 or 4 years old. My brother was a year older than me. I always played up a level with him, so I was always playing with older kids. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, we'll go serious question from Mark Finley on Facebook Live, and he says, what's the #1 thing you've learned at the big league level that you had no idea about prior to being called up to the big league roster? So something that you've picked up along the way in terms of adjustments, in terms of preparation, kind of making that jump from the minors to the major leagues.
I would say in-game adjustments, especially in the first and second inning. I've had struggles early, but I think making those adjustments sooner and being able to get 3 innings without giving up a huge spot has been a huge help. Whether it's mixing more, throwing more breaking balls, even some things with your delivery, you just got to find out like what's keeping me from being, the guy right now, and get back to it.
Okay. Good question from Mick Ritter, who asked about the Grand Junction Rockies. Just give a little shout out to GJ and what it was like as a playing rookie ball there, and that was the start of your pro career. And what that was like.
Yeah, it was like a miniature Denver. It was the fans loved it. They were always there. They were great. They really cared a lot, and it was a lot of fun. The group of guys I had there, I had Carlos Estevez was with me there. Even some of the younger prospects, McMahon, those guys too, Correll Prime. It was a good group of guys, and it helped me fit in because that's where I went first. So I actually got to meet a lot of people, and it made me feel at home.
Good group, and hopefully we see some of those guys up here in the big leagues again soon.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to ask another question for myself. I've always wondered, if you were a professional wrestler, what would you want your professional wrestler name to be? Like if you were in the WWE.
If you ever seen the movie Dodgeball, when Ben Stiller's like, turn that Frankenstein into a Frankenfine, I'd be Frankenfine. I'd be out there like this, I'd be Frankenfine. Yeah, Frankenfine.
Right. We'll go with that. I like this one from Sam Scott, going serious again here. Who are some of the biggest influences in your career, whether it's on the field, off the field? It can be parents, it could be a little league coach, big league coach, pitching coach, anybody. Who's kind of really made a difference in your life thus far?
Biggest difference in my life was probably my brother, just because he was with me growing up. He was 1 year older than me. He was like the star athlete, and I always followed in his footsteps. And just like the competition between us, like, drove each other up. He was a heck of a ball player. So and he's still like really proud brother to this day. And I'd say it was probably him, because he was the one who pushed me all the time. I didn't really want to go out and do all the work, and he was always there to keep me in line and do the right things. He's the hardest worker I've ever seen.
I love it. Related question here on Periscope from Mr_Fantasy. More baseball specifically. So your brother was a huge influence when you were younger. How about when you got to the major leagues? Was there a veteran player who kind of took you under his wing and helped you out a little bit? Somebody that really made a difference in that way?
Yeah, I like to watch a lot of guys and see how they go about their business. I'm not much of a big talker. I don't go up to people and talk to them, especially some of the older guys. Kind of feel like I'm almost getting in their way sometimes, so I try to stay away. But I definitely watch what they do. I like to watch how people pitch too. Even the opposing guys, when they come in, I like to see how they throw and why and what counts, and just throw into different swings. So I'd say I'm picking up a lot just from watching every single player.
Perfect. I will ask another couple. We're about 8 minutes in, so we'll do a couple more minutes and then we'll be done. Go on with our day. Thanks, John, for being here with us today, being with you guys. Favorite candy? Do you have a favorite candy that you like when you want to splurge a little bit? Chocolate?
Chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. Hershey's almonds. That's the way to go.
Can't go wrong with that.
Never.
All right. Somebody had a Buddy Hield question. You gonna meet up with from a Sooners basketball?
Am I gonna meet up with him?
Yeah. Is it your boy? You guys
no,
know each other?
I don't know him, but man, I'm glad we had him. He's awesome.
For sure.
I like that question. What Dragon Ball Z character you most like?
You know Dragon Ball Z?
Oh yeah, I'm big time Dragon Ball Z.
So what's the answer?
Piccolo. I love Piccolo. He always wins with his mind. Smart.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right.
You should look into it though.
Piccolo. All right, fair enough. We'll go with that. One more from me, and then we'll take one more from you guys, and then we'll call it a wrap and get on with our day. So we're in Los Angeles right now for the very first Rock Talk Live on the road. Pretty cool. You guys get to see another backdrop than just the Coors Field dugout. So do you have a favorite city that you like to travel to, whether it's for a little bit of sightseeing or the ballpark, the atmosphere? Of course, Coors Field is the best, and our fans are the best. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
But when you go on the road, do you have a city that you like to go to in particular? Maybe to see somewhere where you see a lot of family.
I definitely like it out here. It's nice. The weather's always good. Anywhere in California. I liked Seattle last year. That was a lot of fun. A lot of people don't like it. I think it's kind of gloomy. It kind of puts you in a bad mood. But I think it fits me pretty well, being freckly and everything. The sun kind of hurts me. So.
Perfect. All right. Well, favorite childhood movie. That'll be our last one. Favorite movie now and favorite movie when you were a kid, growing up.
It was cartoons and Star Wars. Honestly, it was. A lot of Tom and Jerry, those types of movies. A lot of that stuff's really fun to watch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. All right, internet world, we are 10 minutes and 21 seconds, so I think that's enough time for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank this guy.
Thank you.
Let's see some of you on Periscope. Give them some hearts for a solid outing yesterday. Let's keep it going. We're excited to be here. Let's have a great series in LA, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, catch you later.
Peace out.